Shown here a version of what's called a Sphinx stretch, which is taken from yoga. We're going to use it to open up the chest, but also get some awareness and mobility through the shoulder blade. So I see a lot of patients with shoulder or neck pain who really have no proprioception or ability to move their shoulders back and forth and to be aware of that motion. So that's what we're doing here. We're not really building strength. We're going to feel a little bit of a stretch, but we want to develop some proprioception. So I encourage you to do this with a little bit of focus. If there's a lot of distractions or your mind is elsewhere, try to tune it in to what your body's doing, or try to go to a quieter place to where you can focus on what you're feeling in your body as you do this. So I'm going to come just face down, and I really want from like bottom of my ribs down to be totally relaxed here, because I want to be focused on the upper body. Hands can be, we want them elbow pretty much underneath the shoulder, and they can either be here, kind of down, thumbs up, or even in. I just want you to be comfortable here, because then what I want you to do is imagine the sternum, gravity is just going to pull it down, and you're going to draw your shoulder blades back, head of the shoulder goes back, and you're just going to hang out here and take some deep breaths in and out through your nose. What you should feel as you're here is that the head of the humerus, the arm bone, is dropping backwards, and your shoulder blades are kind of coming together. So you're just going to hang out here, and you can play around with different arm positions. You can go elbows forward a little bit, elbows back, and just kind of experiment with all those different ranges. There's not really right or wrong. And then after, let's say 30 seconds to a minute, we're going to work some active range. So you're going to press through the elbow and the bottom of the forearm to round, and then drop back down, and round, and drop back down. And we might do this for another 30 seconds or a minute, trying to feel the full excursion or full range of the shoulder blade, seeing how far can I round and push away, and how far can I drop back, and then can I actively squeeze my shoulders back to get another little bit of range. Just a couple cues where people tend to go wrong is one, they just let their shoulders hang out by their ears. So this doesn't probably look very comfortable. We don't want to be here. We want to keep the shoulders away from the ears. Second is we don't want to have the elbows too far back, because then my shoulder's going to drop forward. And again, I probably don't look too comfortable here. So we want to just find a nice comfortable spot to where we can kind of hang out, let the chest drop down and retract back, and then explore this range.